This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to throw, it's Stone. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Trojans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had their backs against the wall, and suddenly they're a long way from that wall and headed the other direction. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jordan. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll run play action. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Stone. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Got a man. It's Farrell. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it over the middle. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lemon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Lemon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Stone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but...
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's caught. It's Farrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keep it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Get it out on the screen. Quick spin on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stone. Snagged in the middle, it's Covey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Touchdown, USC! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Stone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got...
Turning it on. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. QB draw. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stone. Here's a heat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Farrell. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field, defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.